So, Sir Rocks-a-Lot, how are ya? Brandy just got home from Nevada, and she brought me this bucket of turquoise right here. And so far, I've cut there's like 50 pounds of it, and I don't really know how to read it yet. And I've slabbed it, but I haven't cut any to smell it and see if it's been stabilized. But we're just gonna grab a handful, and this is what I've cut so far, which I think it's really unique. I don't have any clue what mine it came from. Completely different varieties, you know. I like it though. And it may smell like it is old tree that kind of smells like cat pee sometimes, you know. I have no idea, but we're gonna try to cut some and we're gonna figure it out together, and I'm happy to take suggestions of what people think it is, you know. It's always fun when you get something brand new in and you don't know what it is. Okay, cutting it. I really like this one. The first slab that I got off of this guy, I guess it's not really a slab, kind of a slab, but I wanted to cut a cab of this. But as I'm cutting it now, I can smell like, I don't know, the old way that people used to stabilize at home, you know, where it almost smells like cat pee. So I don't think it's natural. But it's holding together pretty good. That's pretty stuff. Hey, Joy. Let's see if we can get other flavors too. What I really want to find is this and how to read it, in that I have no idea, you know, from the rough. So I just grabbed some randoms, and I want to find the blue. But to me, this looks pretty green. But that could be from the oxidization for over the years and years. A little bit more green, huh? So this one looks like there's a little window in there. It looks like it might be green to blue. Well, let's find out. Yeah, so Brendy, she just got back from Nevada, and she brought home a pixie. She brought home a genie and this bucket of turquoise. So the first thing I did when she got home after giving her a hug is grab the bucket of turquoise that came in the backyard. Definitely stuff that I've never seen before. I don't know. We're gonna keep cutting them. I want to find the blues. I think this one's gonna be the same. We're gonna do this one right in half. It almost looks to me like maybe the tree didn't go all the way through. I don't know. But you can see like the resin. The whole thing's covered in resin here, so. That's definitely resin there, you know. But I like it. Something different. So this is the rough material that she got. It's almost like a teal. That might be worth cutting. It's greens. See, but I want to find this blue in here somewhere. That's just almost like pure resin. So definitely stabilized. Some old treat. Looks like that was like a bottom of something where a bunch of little nugs got. Let's try that guy. Let's cut this one. It's getting kind of blues. Let's have a little bit more blue. Try that one. All right, we got a few more candidates. More of the teal. I think this one's going to be the greens teal too. More of the greenish, kind of green blues. That's different. Looks like there's almost some host in there, but turquoise around it. You can see it bubbling where it's absorbing water though. Anyways, I think I'm going to try to cut a cab out of it to see how it cuts. Let's see if it stays together. Different. Well, let's see how it cuts. Let's see if we can get this guy to get situated. And then the stand I got, the phone's a little heavy, so it likes to try to turn over on me. But this one was probably my favorite, I think, of the one that I slabbed off this so far. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it cuts, if it's worth selling, if it'll stay together, or if we'll have to go through and treat it again. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat it. I don't like that. Well, that's a bummer. But you never know what you're gonna get when you buy stuff from estates. This one... Well, let's see if this one will stick together. So unfortunately, the collection that Brandy got this from, it was the children that were there that are still alive from the gentleman that dug this. And the other material that we've got from this specific collection, it has been all over, from Arizona, Nevada, California, Utah, and so there's no real telling where this stuff came from. And I think the guy, he liked to do a lot of his own stabilization. Super pretty stuff, but I don't think I feel comfortable selling it yet. The one slab just kind of just fell pieces, you know, that I cut off of the nug. This was kind of the end cut, the butt cut. We'll probably send it out for retreat, and or at least slab it and then send the slabs out for retreat before we sell it. But I like it. I think it's pretty. Something different. I think the hardest thing for us is trying to constantly source new material or good material. There's a lot of material that's of abundance out there, and it's hard. That's one of the hardest things I think I've found with being in this industry, is trying to find the good stuff and keep the good stuff, and trying to find the rare stuff. And once in a while you come across these collections that are just something amazing that that hasn't been, you know, no one's even dug or emptied out this bucket for 50 years, you know. Yeah. Anyways, I got excited about it. I thought I'd show y'all what Brandy came home with. And who knows, maybe some more of it. I'll go through and slab more of it and see if we can, if there's stuff that's going to stick together. But most likely we won't be putting it up for sale until we get it treated again, you know. Although this last piece, this butt cut, it cut fine, you know. It cut fine. We'll see if it polishes. And but there was quite a few flavors of it. And this one was just my favorite that I found so far. And this was the end cut of that. But there was more tills. Maybe I'll slab this and see if we can cut a cab out of that too and see if they'll stick together. There was some really dark green stuff. When I don't know if the white is because it just didn't touch the tree. There's a little bit of more blue. But then this one was a slab that was already in the bucket, which I wanted to find a nugget like this because that's pretty nice blues. But from the outside, yeah, I guess you can kind of tell here, you know, which ones are going to be blue. But anyways, it's always nice when Brandy comes home with some new stuff, and always excited. But I'm supposed to be polishing silver right now, not cutting cabs, and we've got, I don't know, 24 rings that need to be polished and set, and another 24. We've got Augustine silversmithing downstairs right now, but I have a customer coming to pick up all 48 rings tomorrow, or no, Monday. We got a little bit of time. But I'm supposed to be doing that. Instead, I get excited about turquoise, and I want to cut new turquoise we just got. I mean, it's stuck together, but I don't know. And I don't know if you can retreat stuff that's been treated back in the 60s, you know. I don't think it would hurt it. But then there was stuff like this. This is one of the nugs that, you know, I think that's, yeah, the sale should be great tomorrow. I'm supposed to be cutting more. I'm supposed to be renting slab saws. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of stuff, but I've just been hanging out with Penny inside all day. It's a little warm here in Utah, but Brandy just got home, and I wanted to see what this turquoise was about, and I like it. I think it was a good find for her, for us, you know. Anyways, let's see if we can get it out in the sun. a little bit, and yeah, I probably should. Was there a pipe? Yeah, there's a pipe wrench. I was probably changing a blade out, and I'm so bad about leaving tools out. So, I mean, it's pretty stuff. I like it. Yeah, I like it. But there's a whole bucket of it. And we don't know what you're going to get in it, you know. Some of it is just like pure glue, you know. And yeah, like that. I wouldn't even try to, I don't want to sell. But I think it's worth going through and slobbing up and seeing what sticks together, and cutting a few more slabs of it, or cutting a few more cabs of it to make sure that, you know, people will be happy with it if they get it. And I think it definitely needs to get slabbed up, and that is a good find. I think Brandy did really good on it. That's different. That's weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go and grab. I gotta start polishing silver and get those done before Monday. I think tomorrow we'll be pretty busy with the live. It should be good. We've got Augustine here right now. Hola, amigo.
¿Cómo estás?
Hi. Todo bien, mijo?
Sí, mijo.
Oh, it feels so nice in here. So Augustine, he rents one of our rooms out from us, and we taught him how to silversmith. Oh, 2 años, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But so he does all the soldering, and then I'll go through and do the cleanup, and then Brandy will set the stone. So it's kind of more of a team effort. More of a team effort here, but I've got these 24 to polish. And yeah, but he's pretty good. He picks up everything really quick. I worked with Augustine for muchos de años, 6, 8?
6.
6 años doing landscaping. So before I jumped over to the lapidary world and quit my job, I did landscaping, and he was like my right-hand man. But we did commercial landscaping for years and years together, and so he's here on visa and doing landscaping again. And you know, he has a small little family in Mexico, and so once he's done working his other job, he comes and silversmiths for us, helps us out with all kinds of stuff. But he's actually picked it up very fast, and he's pretty quick. ¿Listo?
Mm-hmm.
Órale.
Listo, mijo.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out on here how to see comments too. ¿Quieres más?
Sí.
Okay. Mañana? No.
It's Turkey, send me 3 more. No more, keep more here.
Maybe allá.
Okay, me look, no problem.
Okay. Gracias, Agus. So now Brandy's waiting for these so she can set the stones. But anyways, wanted to show y'all the new turquoise Brandy came home with. We'll keep cutting it. We'll keep slabbing it up and see. Oh, there we go. Now I can see comments. Probably should have the tower. Oh, you have to touch it. Hey, Joy, how are ya? Very nice stone. Anyways, you guys, I'm sure no one wants to sit here and watch me polish a bunch of rings. You know, I gotta run them through. I run them through our little steel shop first for, you know, for a few minutes, 5-10 minutes. I run them through the steel shot and then I'll hand polish them with the buffer. But anyways, new turquoise. We're gonna keep slabbing it and seeing if we can get it to stick together, stay together. If not, we might end up just cutting cabs out of it, sending it out to get cut. And what stays together, stays together. We don't know if there's gonna be rough available of this material, but it's gorgeous. I like it. You know, there was a few different varieties of it that we cut. And this was all that we cut, you know, so far. Dark green, some kind of like brecciated, maybe that's host. Teals. And if anyone has any ideas what you think it is, we're open to suggestions. Anyways. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. We did a little promo video of it, but we can show you again what we have set out for the $5 sale. And these, most of these over here is gonna, like this table is gonna be like the $1 that we normally put out at show, $1. But there's quite a bit. And this military, multiple different colors. They'll be $5. We've got reds, blues, greens. I think we even got cat's eye. So this is all cat's eye here. I think this is cat's eye. A lot of end cuts, butt cuts, face cuts. Imperials. So I polished these. I don't know. First year I set up next to Oscar, who imported them in from Mexico. And he brought in, I don't know, 600 pounds of the stuff. And we just did one for ones. I would polish one, or I'd polish two. I'd keep one. He would keep one. And I think the teals are some of my favorite. The Imperial. Spencer Opal. There was flash in some of these that I did see. You know, lots of end cuts and then tons of slabs. Tons and tons and tons and tons of slabs. So it should be good. It should be fun. We'll start at noon tomorrow. And we'll go till we sell out or till no one's buying or we get sick of, you guys get sick of hearing me. Anyways, I'm gonna get going on polishing the rings up and go show Brandy the cab that that I cut. Tell her she did a pretty good job. But yeah, I'm happy with the bucket she brought home. Super happy. Well, thanks y'all. Hopefully we see you all tomorrow and have a safe evening.